What's up, guys? Hey, this is Mama Magnus, and I am helping Gavin promote his video. So we didn't have notifications go off. It was kind of crazy. He put out his teaser for Ice this morning, and if it gets to 500,000 views, he's going to drop the music video, which Brian Heart Studios is already produced. It's already done. We just need to drop it. So we need to get that number to 500,000. I think it's already got 20,000 views in like 15 minutes. So get over there, watch the Ice video teaser. That's the teaser. It just dropped. There's some cool stuff in there. And he wants you to spam the comments. He's sleeping on the floor at the airport because they had a really bad night in the storm in New York. So, okay, somebody wants to be in a live video. Okay, let's see. Piper's. But I need everybody to go over there right now. Yeah, he's at the airport. He's sleeping. He's so, like, he got stuck there. Hi.
Hi.
Piper's Cherry. Nice to meet you. Can you tell everybody to go right now? We need to get this to the first hour, at least like 75,000 views. We did not get notifications that went out for the first time in like a year on YouTube. It was crazy. And the video from yesterday, Piper's 14 Presents, is trending.
Everyone, go watch the Ice music video teaser.
Yep, go watch it. It's so good. Of course, because Heart Studios did it, you know. But we didn't get I have no idea why none of the notifications went off. It was so sad. It was actually really sad because usually they go off an hour before and then they go off during. But look it. So you can now stream. You can now stream it. There's the streaming link. And Gavin texted me and said, everybody go spam him with comments and tell him what you think of the song. He wants to know what you think of the song.
It was the best music video trailer that I've ever watched. Everybody go watch it.
What do you guys think about Young Garb and his $40,000 necklace?
That's like
pretty cool.
That's the like coolest necklace that I've ever seen.
Isn't it? It's so cool. Okay, I'm gonna guess somebody else because I can't believe how many people actually want to talk to Gavin's mom, which is really weird, and I'm just trying to help him right now. But I love you guys, and please, everybody go watch the trailer right now. Please, please, please. It will mean a lot to Gavin. All right, bye.
Bye.
Ooh, let's add this mean fan. Everybody go over there, you're gonna miss it. We didn't get notifications. Okay, who has questions? Who wants to come on here and have some, like, I'm gonna give everybody questions as they go over to the trade. Let's get someone in here. Hi, happy birthday, Izzy. Yeah, I'll guest you. But I want everybody to go put it on their stories, go share it, get it to 100,000 views in the first hour. I think we're at almost 20 in like, what, 15 minutes? So everybody keep watching it. You have a question? Okay, I'm going to go live with Izzy. It's her birthday. Okay, let's put this on pause. Mad respect. It's somebody's birthday. Hi.
Hi.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
So, I mean, I'm on Gavin asked me to help him promote this. And Zoe, what are you doing? And yeah, I didn't think so many people wanted to actually talk to Gavin's mom, but that's super cool.
Yeah.
I want everybody to blow up the comments in Ice. So go over to, it dropped on Spotify. He's sound asleep. He had a horrible flight. Everybody pray for him. He still needs to get back from Dallas. And everybody's stream it. By the way, Piper's video is really good. Who likes Piper's video? It was such a good music video. Just had to plug that because I watched it 5 times yesterday. I actually really liked it. They put a lot of effort into it. So this is the teaser, but the music video will come out Wednesday if we can get this to 500,000 views. The sad thing is YouTube did not send out notifications. So now we kind of have to let fans know. Like, we need all of you to go and share it and put it everywhere.
I have to go.
Gavin, can I date you? It's so funny being a mom, and here I'm going to like it. Okay, so tell me what question you have. I'm
Oh,
gonna put
okay.
this on pause.
So, what inspired Gavin to make this song? Oh, I have to go.
So that is I love that question. So we were in the studio. We were with Walker, and Walker and I were just kind of sitting outside. This true story. And Gavin and Coco had just broken up. True story. And he turns on his Snapchat, and I don't know a lot about Snapchat because I don't have a Snapchat. And he falls to the ground, and he's like, Elijah's with Coco after I just told him how sad I am and I really need him. And literally, he falls to the ground. Drew comes out. That's his producer. This is a good story. And he goes, I can't do this, Drew. I got to go home. And he told him the story. And he said, you can't trust everybody. You know, not everybody's your friend when you're at the top, but you've got to get in there and you've got to write a song. And Gavin said, I can't do it. And I said, Gavin, you can do it. Like, this is where inspiration comes from. You could lose your shoe in the street, and if that makes something out of a song, I mean, whatever you're feeling, right? You could, it could be anything. You could lose a family member. So he was so upset. He was crying, and he went and he said, not Elijah, not Elijah, of all the people. And I don't get involved. Like, look at this is kid stuff. But he goes in there in the studio, and he writes this song from scratch. And if you listen to the words in this song, and I don't know who's, because there's a lyric video. I think Brian did a lyric video. So the lyrics, are, just go listen to the lyrics. Like, introduce you to my crew. Now she want to roll with you. Okay, I could take you to go to Dolce or whatever. So like Gavin was writing. He was really mad when he was writing, and a lot of it is about like, I don't really care because, like, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to make other people happy, and I don't really care what you're doing to me to screw me. But at the same time, there's some lines in there that he's talking about how he feels. And that's what a lot of people don't get. They're just like, oh, my God, people can hang out with who they want. You can do whatever you want in life. You can hang out with whoever you want. But if you want to be a loyal friend and you care, like if your best friend just broke up right now with their boyfriend, would you go to their house and hang out in the room with the boyfriend? Exactly. All right, who wants to be guested? So that's what it's about. Okay, I'm going to guest. But that's what this is. Gavin is at the airport. Horrible ride.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, hi. I would let you see me, but I literally, Gavin's like, Mom, you have to promote my video. He's sleeping. Go look at his stories. He's sleeping, literally sleeping at the airport.
He was like on the floor, laying with like a blanket and pillow.
I know, but you're one of his favorites. There's 600. Can you tell everybody to go watch the teaser and get it to at least like 75,000 views in the hour? Tell everybody to go watch it right now.
Guys, go watch it right now and get it to as many views as possible so then we can get closer to seeing the new music video.
So you probably have questions. So I told Gavin I would do this. So somebody had a really good question. They said, what is this song about and what did he write it about? And he wrote it when he was crying his eyes out. So Drew made him write it, and he said, you've got to write about this, man. You can't leave and be upset over one human that went to see your ex-girlfriend. People can do whatever they want, but my advice to you kids that are young is if you have a best friend right now, I don't care who it is, and you're in their bedroom and you're crying over somebody, they should not the next day go hang out with somebody when they're trying to be your rock. That's just insane. So the song, if you listen to the lyrics, in the song, the whole song is about, this is what Gavin does. He brings people who don't even know social media, and then he said, I'm not choosing, I'm going to hang out with Coco. And I've never ever, because I'm 52, so like I'm like probably, your parents' age, but I would never like go hang out with somebody that is like, if my best friend came over here crying, I'm not going to go hang out with her husband tomorrow. Like, you don't do that. So that's the message that he's trying to put out in this song. And I don't know if anybody has caught it. Like, has anybody caught the message? Because there's tons of lyrics in here that if you go listen to it, you'll be like, oh, okay. Because I will say something really, Gavin doesn't even know I'm talking about this, by the way, but I will say something that is 100% true and honest. all these kids, Coco, Delijah, all these kids that he's good friends with, that he's loved for 2 years, Delijah 5, we have treated them like family. They're amazing kids. Like I do love the kids, but I think that they were not Coco because that's a girlfriend, but I think to be a good friend and in life, you have to have that friends. You have to be loyal. And if your mom's telling you to go hang out with everybody else that's hurting you, that's not loyal.
Yeah.
So we all know who we're talking about here. So they can take their 58,000 followers or 60 and they can have them and go. But my son did everything to be the most amazing friend on earth to him. So.
Yeah. I have a question.
And I don't think they do deserve his followers, if you want to know the truth. I don't think so because I watched him cry for days. So, but that's kid stuff. You guys can all work out that. But he loves his fans. Yeah. Gavin loves his fans more than life. So, who wants him to work with Kid Leroy? I just want to see the spam hearts, like literally.
That'd be like,
but how
together.
do you feel? I have a question for you as a fan.
Okay.
How do you feel about what's going on in Gavin's life? Like, everybody breaks up. It's just a boy. That's not a big deal. You break up with somebody. How do you feel about some of the abandonment with his friends? Like, how do you feel about that? And it's not Walker. Him and Walker are fine. I probably should preface that. He's an amazing kid. Like, Walker and Gavin work out everything. They talk. They fix it. He's still friends with, some people that Gavin maybe doesn't like, but Walker's a very mature person, and so is his family. So we always work it out. So I don't want anyone to think there's a problem with Gawker.
Yeah. So
I've
caught up with Gavin for pretty much the whole thing, but I didn't understand like all of like the drama that was going on. But I know like with him and Piper, for example, they broke up and then they kind of drifted off. But like that just shows that even though Piper, like they weren't friends at the time, they still are loyal to each other and they never like hated on each other, and that's why they're back together now because they stayed loyal from day one, even though.
Yeah, they're really, and I think every kid in the industry is amazing. So I don't know, like yesterday, somebody asked me about something, and I think I probably shouldn't have said it, how I really felt, but I still wish Coco and Elijah the best. I just think that Gavin had to learn what a real friend was. And unfortunately, probably one day he'll come back and say, oh crap, I lost my best friend that did everything for me. And I'm not going to tell Gavin what to do. Walker's always with Coco and Elijah. No, that's not actually true. It may look like that online, but Walker is with Gavin a lot. And I don't want him to not be friends with people because Gavin doesn't talk to them. Like, for instance, I would never say, oh, Walker, you shouldn't hang out with. We know who Walker's best friend is. We know Gavin's his best friend. Like, I don't care. Like, neither does Gavin. Like, that's not something we care about. I care about being loyal and but he can't just stop talking to his other friend because Gavin and Elijah don't talk isn't a reason for Walker not to do that. He's a good kid. He wants to be friends with everybody. And he's really not with Coco like everybody thinks. Like, what happens is she calls everybody that has anything to do with Gavin and says, come hang out, come hang out. She's always been like that. That's her personality. And so she tries to gather as many people as she can because she knows Gavin's looking at the stories. And it's a girl thing, right?
Yeah.
And he doesn't really care. Gavin's talking to someone right now. He's actually likes someone right now. So I can't say who it is because he'll kill me. Gavin's a good person. Like, he'll give you his heart, his shoes, his money, his life, and his love, but he gets screwed every single time.
Yeah, like I feel like such a loyal person that people don't realize. Like they just think they just use him for stuff, and I feel like because he's so loyal, I don't think of that.
Oh no, he is loyal.
Like he would never do stuff, so like he doesn't feel like other people could do it to him.
Yeah, but I wish all the kids the best. I do. Gavin hung out with Walker's ex, so Walker hung out with Coco. Just fair, to be honest. So I'm not going to discuss that because that is such a different presentation and something completely different. But I know that every single night at my house that who was here, and it wasn't Walker, And he cried and said, "Thanks for being such a good friend to me, and I love you, and I'm going to take you on all my tours," because Gavin's getting ready to tour on Rolling Loud. And unfortunately, it devastated Gavin because, again, I don't know. You guys are young. I would love to hear everybody's opinion on this, but does anybody think that's okay? Because I would, like, me, his dad, like, people, we would never think that's okay, because that's not okay, right? Like, if you're sitting in there and you're hugging your friend, and then also there was this rumor that a bunch of people went to confront him and tried to beat him up. Never would I allow that in a million years. That is not what happened. Just to let everybody know, nobody went to. I would be so upset if somebody did that. They went to confront Elijah, found out he was at Coco's house, and said, "Why?" And 5 of Gavin's friends said, "Why are you doing this to your best friend?" That's what happened. And they stood, and we have all the video, but I would never put it out. But, they weren't saying very nice things to Landon and some of these other kids. They were not saying nice things, actually, at all. Coco and Elijah were not saying nice things. So it's all lies. Like, don't believe everything you hear online, because
And
it's not true.
like some things that are so little, like worse, like worse than they actually are. So like it makes people start rumors, and then.
But
Well,
imagine you were the number one 14-year-old and you had a friend who had 3,000 followers, and you're like, "I'm going to show you everything about social media. I'm going to teach you. I'm going to bring you in. I'm going to show you how to dress. I'm going to be your best friend ever." Gavin Magnus was his best friend. And then meets Coco. And it's not Coco's fault, because it's his fault for saying, "Oh yeah, I'm going to be friend. You know what? You're more important than Gavin." And his mom was never nice to Gavin, never. She would come over yelling at him, telling him every girl wasn't cute enough for him. So they just weren't nice people. It's just the way it
yeah, and
is.
like Gavin's one of those people, like not only would he want to be your friend, but he also would want to like teach you what he knows so that you could be successful like someday like
Oh,
him and
he
like be a.
bought, like, you don't even know. Like, oh my God, the stories. Like, here, wait, everybody, tell everybody to goes watch Ice. It's been 32 minutes. We have 25,000 views. We need to get this to at least 75,000 views the first hour. So everybody keep watching Ice. I'm gonna
Everyone,
actually.
keep watching Ice on repeat and get it to 50 to 70,000 views as possible, as soon as possible.
Yeah, I
I've
told
watched
Gavin
at
that I
least
would
5
come on
times.
here. Yeah. Okay, so I want to address this. Actually, you're a teenager. Help me address this. Promise official. Elijah can hang out with anyone he wants. Of course he can. Do you explain this as a teenager? No one ever said anyone shouldn't. People should do what they want, but that's a choice he made as his best friend needed him. That's a choice he made. And I want to know from you guys, the teenagers out there, how you feel about that. Because that person just said, "Oh, he can hang out with me." Of course he can. I could right now go talk to my husband's best friend and go cheat. But why would I do that? That's wrong and it's unloyal, right? You could do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Are you loyal or are you not loyal?
Yeah, like I feel like in that type of situation, you should always like they like you personally can be friends with whoever you want, but like being a friend involves
Yep.
like being a friend
Yep.
involves loyalty, and you know what it is involves in being a friend. You have to be honest and trustworthy, and
Right.
knowing that happened just knows that you don't have any loyalty, and it's just really sad to.
So let me ask you a question. What would you do? You're Gavin. You got millions and millions of followers. You got this kid who you think is your best friend, and every single night you're like, "Bro, I can't get through this." He loved Coco. Gavin loved Coco. I'm not going to say he didn't. And it was really hard on him. So what would you do? Like, the same scenario, you turn around, you go on social media, and your best friend Kaylee is at your ex-boyfriend of 2 years' house, and they're like, "Sorry, I'm not making a choice." Go, tell me what you would think. I want to know what everybody would think on her.
Honestly, I would think that's just not. I don't know. Like I feel like just seeing that just shows like everything we ever had, did that matter? Like loyalty and everything. Like I just feel like everything that we had as friendship, like it's just washed away. Like I would just feel so sad to be in that position, knowing that I did a lot for that person and I cared a lot about that person and they mattered to me, and they didn't show that, and they just kind of just drifted off and replaced me with someone else, basically.
Okay, well, that's exactly, if you got to talk to Gavin right now and you asked him, that is how he feels right now. Abandoned,
Yeah,
lonely. He did work it out with Walker, and you know, again, comes from an amazing family, comes from an amazing part in his soul. And when there is a group function, he's not going to not go because Coco's there, but he's not going to show up at Coco's house and hang out in her room. There's a
yeah,
difference. So, but I don't want to even go there. I came here to promote this song for Gavin, but I just want to know, because you guys are teenagers, what, like, am I wrong? Because I am an adult, and I watch him cry, and I watch him, he misses him. I don't want people out there, like, his mom's probably mad right now because she's crazy. I'm not mad at Elijah. I mean, I'm not mad. Am I mad? I'm hurt because we did a lot for that kid. We did a lot. I'm not mad. I'm hurt, but I just don't understand why he didn't pick up the phone, say, bro, meet me at Denny's. And you know what? Let's have our parents drop us off. Let's have breakfast and let's talk, because you mean so much to me. Not one time has he called.
yeah. That's so
And
like
his
yeah,
excuse is, well, your mom won't let you be friends with me. That is such a baby thing to say. His I don't pick Gavin's friends. The reason why Gavin doesn't hang out with some of these kids in the industry is because he has no interest. He's way, way, way in a different place in the music world. I mean, I don't know if you see his stories, but like, he's not in the world of some of these kids. Like, that's just not his brand.
yeah. It's like one of
So,
those, like after that situation, if that happened, say I was Delisha, I would like want to have lunch with Gavin and everything and feel sorry for him, because he probably has Gavin probably has so many questions of like why it
and
happened.
look at all the friends he's lost. He hasn't lost friends because he's done anything. Moms have got mad because their kids aren't growing, or, oh no, I mean, that's what happens. Like, they complain. Like, you don't just grow because you're Gavin Magnus's friend. You grow because you're a star and people want to watch you. Um, the reason why I worked with Piper and Gavin is it was a chemistry, and everybody loves it and they're friends. And I can't predict that, and neither can really the fans. It's just something that happened. But when parents think, like, one time we have this viral video on TikTok, and Gavin, I think it has 20 million views or something, random. And Gavin doesn't, he forgets to tag people. He's got ADD, he forgets all the time. He didn't tag Elijah, and I think that's when all the fighting started. So I'll give you an example. Something like that turns into, oh, Teresa only cares about Gavin, and Gavin only cares about Gavin. He did it on purpose, and he never tags anyone. Like, that's so stupid. We were at In-N-Out, and he forgot, and he threw it up real quick. But that's how this industry, that's how it works. It's the parents. It's never the kids. Never, never, never the kids. So, and then Gavin, why would Gavin want to be? He didn't like being around Elijah's mom. He thought she was really mean. He actually didn't like her. He was like, I don't know why you're trying to even talk to her, mom. 5 years, she treats you like crud. So that's what happened there. There's nobody. Here's another thing. Everybody spends the night at our house because it's fun, and it's like we make cookies and we barbecue. None of those people calling people racist and all that stuff. It's so untrue. They're only saying it to try to get people to hate. There's none of it that's true, that's ever been true. And it's just funny how people like make up these rumors. Like, you left your kid here 3 days a week. 3 days a week. My husband's taken him to the hospital to get stitches. We've, oh my gosh, taken people on trips. I mean, Parker still goes, he just was with my husband today on a surf trip. Every kid, that the older kids, there's no complaints. There's no fighting. They love our family. It's when the parents are involved. Like, you know who Parker is? You know Gavin's friend Parker?
Yeah.
Okay, he's 17. Mackenzie, he's 19 or 20 or something. Like, those kids don't get their parents involved. There's no fighting. They don't get their families involved. That's why everything, these parents make it up. Oh, you're not nice to my daughter. You're not nice to my son. Well, then why did you let him hang out here for 2 years? If that's really true, why would you ever let your kid hang out here?
Yeah, because
You
like
wouldn't.
even like feel comfortable with like say like you didn't feel comfortable with Gavin going over to like a friend's house, like you would have
Oh,
stopped
I've
that.
never let him.
Like you would
Yeah.
have mentioned after, oh, I never liked when he came here. Like
Yeah.
that it was a problem for you for so long, then why did you keep letting
No, I know. But
it's just dumb.
anyways, well, I'm gonna guess somebody else. It doesn't make any sense, Gavin Magnus in the house, whatever. It like literally, I know everybody's family loves them, everybody's parent, mom. If you love your kid, it's numbers shouldn't matter. If I was bad or I did anything that seemed weird or anybody here, why did you drop them off all the time? I can't even when kids come here, like Jake's friends have been here for 3 days and they just hung out with me in this room because I was working and just talked to me about life. The kids all love me. The parents don't because they're jealous. I don't know why, but the kids all love me. Why did Coco spend the night 4 nights a week? Sometimes her mom didn't even call. So, I mean, it's all just lies. Gavin is an amazing soul. Everybody stop hating. There's no reason. There's literally no reason. If he's upset that his best friend did this to him, you know, okay, doesn't he have a right to be upset? It's not about you can hang out with who you want. You can do whatever you want. No one should tell you. And I want it to be known in squads. No one should tell you who to be friends with. No one. But Electra is not going to call Coco tomorrow and go, hi, girl, want to hang out? Gavin's her best friend. She wouldn't do it because she has no interest. That's it.
Yeah.
He doesn't hate on Coco. Gavin doesn't hate Coco. He's going to love her till the day he dies. No one's hating. No one's hating. I definitely don't. I will always miss Coco. I think she's amazing. I'm also pretty honest. So, like, when the kids, like, there was something yesterday. So, like, sometimes Gavin has a song, and I'm like, I don't know, that's not that good. Let's not put it out. I just personally think I think she's an amazing singer, and I didn't like the song with Stefan. I think you can't hear her voice. And I had mentioned that on a live, and somebody said, oh my gosh, that's so mean. I just think it could be better because when you're that good, you don't need somebody else's voice in there.
Yeah, I feel
That's
like
all.
necessarily because if you're like good friends, you should be able to tell each other have to always say but like
Yeah.
like giving her advice.
No, that's true.
It's good to
You look
hear.
like Capri. Has anyone told you that?
No one told me that.
You actually look like Capri. Can you tell everybody to right now go and watch this teaser? Got to get it to at least 40,000 views. We got to do it. Just keep watching it. Keep watching the official Ice teaser right now.
Guys, can you still Ice teaser and can you like keep it on repeat? Watch it over
Yep.
again.
No, Kayla Mewett. Do you want to be guested? I'm not talking about drama. Gavin is stuck at the airport and he had a really bad flight. He's sleeping on the ground. He had to fly into Dallas. He's not going to be home till the afternoon. He went and gave away backpacks for kids that didn't have them. And we just all started talking about, I just want everyone to know that Gavin's okay. He's doing well. He's made great new friends. He's getting ready to sign with DaBaby's label. He is going to be huge. He's going to be the star that he wants to be. And I don't want you guys to think he's sad. And Gavin is sleeping at the airport. He asked me, Mom, can you promote my video? It didn't get for some reason, none of the little, the YouTube, like go watch now, nothing came out. So,
Why I think
okay, Kayla Mewett. Let's talk to Kayla Mewett. No one is hating on anyone. I'm going to say this one more time. I love the kids that have been in our life, that have been in my home. I love them all. There's no hating. Somebody asked about what happened with Elijah and Gavin. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. But I do know that definitely as a mom, I did not see a loyal friend there at all. And that's what we were talking about, right? I asked the teenagers, would you consider that to be a friend? Is that what you guys do to each other? Like, your friend's crying at your house, and the next day you go show up in the ex's bedroom? I don't know. I don't know if that's okay, but I wanted to know from you guys. That's all.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry for the people that are out meeting Gavin today, and he's already in Dallas because there was a really bad category, I think it was 2 or 3, storm in New York. So everybody pray for people in New York today. That's really the most important thing.
Yeah, I know like other states around it are getting affected by it too. So just pray for everyone that may be experiencing anything from the storm and all that.
Who cares, friends fight? So there's a difference between friends fight and then they call you up and say, hey, you're right. I shouldn't have gone to your ex-girlfriend's for days straight. Instead, I'm choosing